Hello and welcome to another video from Miniature Tanks Company. In this video we're going to be assembling this airplane, and it's not just any airplane, it's actually just a glider, I think, a Soviet World War II era glider. So this should be an interesting build. So first of all, the task is to remove the sprues from the kit. So there you go. Just start clipping away at all these little sprues. And eventually you'll separate all the parts in the kit. Great. Piece by piece. So these little pieces, you can sand down the sprue marks if you wish. But now we're just separating piece by piece. You good? There's a little support plastic there, so go ahead and get that removed. All right. Now just these little pieces, bit by bit. Alright, I think all the clipping away parts of this kit are done. So first of all, I'm going to do the preliminary task of just gluing these little wheels together. And before you do that, pay attention. I'll show you shortly. Before you glue these wheels together, make sure that the correct sides are going together. So one side should look like this, and the other side look like this. There's a flatter area. So this one is more flat there, and then it's more curved. Yeah, anyways, so make that like that. And the flat area will be gluing against the axle of the plane or whatever. Now, go ahead and put a little glue here. I think that should be good. I'm just going to pay attention, make sure that little pointer thing stays in place in the correct position. Yeah, so I'll keep an eye on that. If you had a really quick setting glue, that would be a good one to use. Alright, so now put some glue here. And then just put this piece like that. Voila! You got it. Up next, we have these pieces here. So you see how if you were to put this piece like that, that would be wrong. It needs to be like that. So, yep, pay attention to that. Put this glue down like that. Okay. Very good. Now, we can go ahead and do the other side. Well, those parts of those wings are established. Now you could even glue the other part. Now you can see that's not going to work. It needs to be this side. Just put some glue like that, and then put that wing on there. Double check everything, make sure it's going well. Doing the other side now. Very good. It's a pretty big wingspan. While we're at it, let's go ahead and put some glue there and there. And put this little piece like that. Now, I'm going to let that dry for a bit. Yeah, and while that's drying, there's this piece. Like I said, if you had a really fast setting glue, that would be good to use on that one. Why don't we go ahead and get these little pieces down here. There you go, all those little pieces. And there is this piece here. Just go ahead and get some glue there. Good. So far so good for all of that. Now this is an extremely tiny piece. For smaller scales, you might not even work with this one, because maybe it'd be so small you don't even see it. This scale I'm working with is the 1/72nd scale, and pretty much all the model kits are in that scale, either that or HO scale, depending on the video, I guess. Up next, I'm gonna go ahead and flip this upside down, because there's actually several tasks I need to do from this angle. First of all, there's that, and then let's go ahead and put that there. Good. While that's all gluing and stuff, why don't we go ahead and put some glue. And then pay attention, the flat area is the one that will be gluing. The flat side. Let's get this other side, this other one glued on. Here you go. Last but certainly not least, let's put a little dab of glue there and there. Then we have these tiny little pieces. Kind of really tiny little pieces, like I said. For the larger scales, this would probably work better. And then there's 2 extra in case you drop one. Alright, so there it is. This is this Soviet era, or Soviet World War II era glider. Thank you so much for watching. It's available at miniaturetanks.com.